We are live on Twitch.
Are
That's
we
one
live
of
on,
three.
Are we live on YouTube though?
Which one? We're live on one of the YouTubes. We're live on both YouTubes.
Oh my goodness. All right. Yes, we're on all the YouTubes now.
Look at us.
Hello everyone. Welcome to Second Wind stream, I guess is what we're going to call it. Not post CP, not Yahtzee Unscripted. We're just playing a game for a bit of fun, really.
Okay. And that stuff's coming. Don't worry. Like a regular weekly series with names and with kind of ideas around them.
Yeah.
Those are all coming.
And branding,
This is still
no
week
less.
one. Yeah.
And we're playing Half-Life Opposing Force, which I picked because it's something I'm very familiar with. And
Yes.
it's something that Marty very conspicuously didn't play when he and KC were going through all the Half-Life games.
We went through all the Half-Life games with an asterisk because we didn't play this or Blue Shift.
Yes, God, this game's
You went
really
through
loud.
all the Valve ones. Does that work?
Yes, well, that's fine if you're not a serious Half-Life fan. But of course, we serious Half-Life fans know that Opposing Force is more than just a mere expansion pack, Marty.
This is true. This is true.
Opposing Force is a bit of a landmark in the history of shooters of the time, actually, because it's really elaborate for an expansion pack. It's basically a whole other game, and it also pioneers a number of interesting things. Game mechanics that are sort of taken for granted these days. It was one of the first 90s shooters to have rope physics.
Ooh.
One of the first to have a grappling hook. And it's got some basic squad commanding mechanics as well.
Interesting. Which so of course this was developed by Gearbox.
Yes, that's the other thing that makes it an interesting key
first
point
game,
in PC
yeah,
gaming. It was the first open quotes game by Gearbox, and developed by Randy Pitchford.
Yeah.
You might have noticed that the background that we just flew past was a level from the original Half-Life.
Ooh, so this takes place at the same time as Half-Life. This is
Basically,
like
yeah,
what one of the soldiers is doing.
Yeah, it's roughly parallel to Half-Life. We are one of the soldiers who were brought in to kill all the scientists. That's all
Gotcha.
you need to know, really. Another pioneering thing this game does is the opening where you're in a helicopter flying to the game setting.
Yeah, that even had kind of like the banter there was kind of like in the beginning of Aliens, the movie Aliens.
Yeah, and Predator as well.
Predator, yeah.
Yeah, that's certainly a standard sort of opening.
Yeah. And
So-
welcome everyone really quick, everyone in the chats. We have you in Twitch and we have you in both live channels. And Nick explained mostly we're going to be doing our live streams in the Second Wind live channel. However, we are doing them on both today just to let folks know. If you're only subscribed to the core channel, get over to the live channel as well.
Yes. Here's a stream to let you know not to come to this channel for streams.
Well, when you say it like that, it feels inefficient.
All right, so in terms of the timeline, this is, of course, after the Resonance Cascade. It's some ways into the Resonance Cascade. I think this is around the time Gordon would have been running around on the surface shooting all our soldier mates. The important thing to note is that our helicopter crashed before our character Adrian Shepard was given his orders, so he doesn't know he's supposed to be murdering all the scientists.
Gotcha.
And it
So he
seems
still thinks he's doing something good.
Yeah, and these scientists don't seem to be aware that we were supposed to be murdering them. So it's all work out fine in mutual ignorance.
There you go.
I was hoping that you soldiers had come to rescue us.
And so this was one of the other reasons we wanted to do a Half-Life game now is because this weekend is actually the 25th anniversary of the original Half-Life,
Yes.
which is very exciting. But this came out, I guess what, it would have been a full year afterwards. This came out in 1999, I believe, compared to the 98 of the core game.
Yeah, amazing how quickly games were made back then.
Seriously.
Ever seen such a magnificent species?
Yeah, these scientists are really bloody interested in the head crabs.
Nervous system.
Perhaps to a fault.
Mutation.
A little too... Oh, it's in the little dog cage. I like that. Is that what Toffee's in right now?
Nah, he's well, I guess he'd be in a car right now. Oh, what do you know? Studying the zombies is backfiring on us.
I want a game where studying the zombies turns out to be a great idea, and
Yeah.
nothing goes wrong.
With all this scientist murder, it's basically anti-intellectualism, isn't it?
Yeah.
See, that guy has been foiled by the fact that he can't step over a 6-inch step. So we're perfectly safe from that guy.
There you go. And I don't know, over on Ko-Fi, thank you so much, or Coffee. Do you know, which one do you say? Do you say coffee or Ko-Fi?
I say Kofi as in Kofi Annan.
That's what I was thinking. A donation from Kofi Annan, thank you so much, says, thanks for the tip from D's Nuts. Haha, got him, Casey. And then it said Nick C. So I don't know if that was from Nick Calandra. I don't know what was happening there.
So
But
the
that
other,
was-
the other pioneering thing is that now there's 2 different kinds of security guard in Black
Oh my
Mesa.
god, 2 Barneys?
Now there's a fat one.
Oh, did they ever bring Fat Barney back?
No, his name's Otis rather than Fat Barney.
Oh. I'm gonna be honest. Otis is a very good name for a security guard. Also for like an old dog, not a young dog, but an old.
That's
dog.
a little Easter egg right there. If you keep pressing use on this keyboard, a blue screen of death comes up. That's
There
the
you
sort
go.
of thing PC developers thought was amusing back in 1999. Here's some of that rope physics I was talking about.
That is really impressive.
Later on, you
Almost
can
25 years ago.
later on you can swing on ropes as well, although it's really really janky.
Oh, I would have so. And over on Twitch, thank you so much for the raid from Giant Bomb. 134 people.
Oh, thanks, Giant Bomb.
Thank you so much, Giant.
This is our first melee weapon, the pipe wrench as opposed to the crowbar.
Is it more powerful than the crowbar? I feel like a pipe wrench should be more powerful than the crowbar.
I think so. It's a bit slower, and it's got
Yeah.
a secondary attack where you wind it up. And I think
Okay.
if you do that, it gets more powerful, and there's like a very high upper limit to how powerful it can get.
Gotcha.
Like I just jibbed the hell out of that head crab. Oh look, it's a sus man.
Oh my god.
Let me at that sus man.
The Jerry Man.
Oh, I missed my chance to get at the sus man.
Is this considered canonical? Or is that like a debate fans have?
Many Half-Life fans do consider this canon. Valve themselves don't, really. Because, spoiler alert, because we're not going to get to it, this game ends with Black Mesa being nuked. And there's no reference to that happening in the plot of Half-Life 2 onwards.
Gotcha. This is the expanded universe.
But fans are very attached to Opposing Force. I mean, I remember when Portal came out. When it first came out, some people noticed that one of the keyboard assets has some of the keys highlighted in orange. And the keys that were highlighted were the keys that represented the letters that appear in the name Adrian Shepard, which is the name of the main character of this game. So everyone thought that meant Portal. The main character of Portal would be Adrian Shepard.
Oh, gotcha. But they have not brought him. Although, wasn't a Shepherd? Was that the Hunt Down the Freeman? Were you related?
Yeah,
to-
well, that
to
was
Shepard?
fan made, of course, and yeah, it was like referencing Opposing Force.
Beautiful. Also, Nick sent me some of the coffee donos, the Ko-Fi donos. Samuel with $5. Thank you so much. First ever cinematic opening helicopter crash citation needed. Here's to you, Yachts and Marty. Thank you so much. And then Thomas, Marcel, Yoli, and Patrick, all with donos on Ko-Fi. Thank you so much.
I don't know if it was the first-person shooter to open with the helicopter insertion opening. I think there was a game around the same time called Project IGI that opened with a helicopter insertion.
Okay.
Someone look that up.
Project IGI.
Yeah, it was short for Project I'm Going In. It was a sort of covert ops sort of game.
Gotcha.
Now, we have a night vision goggles instead of a flashlight, of course. Now we've got to turn off some electricity before we touch anything with all these sparking electronics around
Oh
it.
no, this seems dangerous. How you, oh, okay, it's zooting around.
Yeah, it's a timed thing.
Oh, was this as an expansion pack? Was this the thing where you needed to own the original Half-Life to play this, or was this
Yes.
playable? Oh,
Although this version of it that's on Steam is standalone. The original Opposing
Sure,
Force
sure.
was an expansion pack. You need the original
Yeah.
Half-Life to play it.
Yeah, and then Gearbox, like at this time, Gearbox was working closely with them because they had this, they had Blue Shift, and didn't they do like the PS2 port with?
Yes, Gearbox made this. They made Blue Shift. They also made the co-op campaign that was released sort of parallel to Blue Shift,
Yeah,
which was called Half-Life
Decay?
Decay. Yes,
Okay, that's it.
where
Yeah.
there were two lady scientists that you could play
Oh
as.
my god. Gearbox, incredible.
Our first gun is the Desert Eagle, which has a laser sight and is closer in spirit to the original revolver rather than the pistol.
Yeah, I was gonna say this gun was not in the original Half-Life 1, right?
No. Nor was this combat knife. Yet two melee weapons. Two
Oh
melee
my
weapons
God.
for the price of one in opposing force.
Amazing.
Although the knife is a lot... I think it's less damaging than the pipe wrench, but it works fast enough that it sort of compensates with that. You might as well just stick with the knife, frankly.
I feel like you're destroying the crates quicker than we were.
Yeah. Oh, hang on, I need to use this radio. This is the thing we can do, because we're a soldier now. So this is around the time of, towards the end of Half-Life, when the soldiers were being pulled out, because we're already getting our orders to pull out.
Okay.
So this would have been around the time of the level Forget About Freeman in the first Half-Life game.
Do you run into Gordon Freeman at all?
Ooh, I don't
Do
think...
you?
Well, think about this, Marty. At any point
Yeah.
during the course of Half-Life, do you remember Gordon Freeman running into any soldier types that he didn't subsequently murder?
I do not, but maybe like we're behind him and we see him like enter a door.
Oh, well, it's funny you should say that.
Is that how they're gonna do it?
I don't
Do we
think
go to
we can...
Zen? Do we follow him into Zen?
Well, I don't think we're going to get to it, but yes, there's a bit where you arrive at the Lambda Core at literally seconds before Gordon Freeman runs into the portal to Zen. And you can follow him into the portal, but you instantly die. You have to go into a different portal to a different part of Zen. But you don't stay in
that makes
Zen.
sense.
You go back to the facility after a little bit of Zen levels.
That makes sense.
Shotgun hasn't changed much, although like the hand that's holding it is now wearing a fingerless soldier glove rather than a hazard suit glove, obviously.
SES Guru, thank you so much for the dono. What? No, boot camp getting yelled at by the drill sergeant was the best thing. Oh, was there a...
We ain't got time for boot camp. Yeah,
is there like an interesting tutorial?
yeah, it's much like the hazard course from Half-Life 1. Obviously, it doesn't make sense for the protagonist of this game to go through the Half-Life hazard course.
Sure.
So he gets his own special thing called boot camp, which is like really in depth and goes on for ages. Where we're a soldier getting yelled at by boot camp instructors, drill sergeants.
Full Metal Jacket, just getting screamed at.
Basically, yeah. There's a lot of like classic movie references in Opposing Force,
Oh, neat.
including Full Metal Jacket and Platoon and Aliens, as you
Malarius-
already noted.
Malarius says that the drill sergeant was voiced by Duke Nukem. or
That's
Duke
right. He was voiced by John St. John, the voice artist for Duke Nukem.
That sounds like a porno name, right?
John St. John.
Yeah, kind of sounds like a porno name.
I don't know.
Maybe it's me. Chat. Does it sound like a porno name? Skeleton Power, thank you so much for the dono. Great job with the first new legally distinct, fully remblematic episode, Yahtzee. So excited to see all the scripted content for Second Wind.
I'm glad you liked it. We've already had some feedback. Some people didn't like the red, so we're working on softening the backgrounds up a bit for next week. But it's mostly a pretty positive response.
People love the toffee.
Oh shit!
Reds are easy to change. Oh no, there's two. Oh, it's
Green.
rising!
Oh
What
wait
are
a
we gonna do?
second.
Oh, is that G-Man?
It's the sus man, who's very sus,
Extremely sus man.
and he's saving our virus.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Gordon never needed the G-Man to save his ass.
I watched. I did a big X-Files rewatch recently, and G-Man has heavy Smoking Man vibes. Let me tell you.
That was certainly in the zeitgeist at the time, wasn't it?
Wing Potato, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you for a return to normalcy. You both put out great work today. Thank you, Wing Potato.
Thank you very much. Tune in tomorrow for Jay's first design delve, and
Yeah.
on Friday for Frost's first cold take. I'm about to say Cold's first Frost take, but
It could be either one.
that's not what it is at all.
There's so much going on. Also,
Hey, headcrab baseball.
on the streaming channel, we will be streaming the first 2 hours of Super Mario RPG, the remake that releases on Friday. So tune in there.
Oh, I'm torn. Should I start on that or on Persona 5 Tactica this week?
Ooh, oh. Have you played the original Super Mario RPG?
I didn't play it all the way through. I know what it's like. I'm interested in checking out the remake because I remember that was like the first game that started the trend for Mario RPGs being a little bit facetious with the subject matter.
Yeah. The writing is definitely kind of tongue-in-cheek.
And I always enjoyed that in Paper Mario, of course.
Yeah, I imagine Mario RPG you can get through in like 15 to 20 hours, whereas Persona's, knowing all Persona games, is probably long.
Yeah. There's a nice traversal puzzle. Just got to move this thing so we can cross the green river of radioactive slime.
The goo. Does this do the kind of the expansion kind of DLC thing where it takes like the ideas of the original and just presents them in kind of a compact greatest hits version almost, where you get the flavor in half the time?
Sort of. It hits a lot of the same notes of Half-Life. There's a lot of crossover and stuff. In fact, I think we're about to run into one right now.
Ooh.
Let's see, does this room look familiar to you?
Did we go through this on a train?
Yes, you did. This is one of the rooms you go through during the opening train ride in Half-Life 1.
That's neat.
But, yeah. But now we get to see what goes down this way. It's thanks to this stuff like this that some people have made like maps of Black Mesa and YouTube videos that track the movements of every playable character during the course of the Black Mesa incident.
Oh wow! They try to turn it into like an immersive sim where everyone moves on a shared clock. Pedro, thank you so much for the donation over in Ko-Fi. Hey, Marty and Yahtzee, are you guys going to do a podcast like you used to, like something else? I really enjoyed it.
I think
we're gonna be.
I think that's a pretty firm yes. I think we might even start that as early as next week.
Yeah. So stay tuned for that.
So far, we're planning to call it the Windbreakers. That's because farts.
Not because of farts. Because of they protect the crops from the wind. They're windbreakers.
Yes.
And then Urbanum, thank you so much with the dono for Marty, who's running like 6 shifts following 2 YouTube chats, Twitch chat, Ko-fi, and Slack for Nick's PayPal relay while still amusing the crowd. Urbanum, it is my pleasure. Yassi's doing the hard work. He's playing on a mouse and keyboard, which I didn't even know you could play these games on mouse and keyboard. I thought they were controller only.
This is Half-Life's world. We're all just living in it. You were never truly embracing the PC gaming mindset.
We were not, and I think Casey and I were very honest about that. And then Vlad with the dono, thank you so much. This is not a donation, but something due for a long, long time. Vlad, thank you so much. That's really sweet of you.
Well, we have to deal with a lot of green slime at this early stage of the game.
Yeah, this looks, it looks like Oh, it's gone. Well, that was useful.
It's just, I think it's just supposed to be, open quotes, radioactive hazard.
Gotcha. Will, thank you so much for the dono. Hey, Yahtzee, I'm an aspiring game developer since becoming a game dev. Are there aspects of game design that you notice a lot more than when you were just solely a critic? Well, you've been making games for a long time, too, right?
Yeah. I used to make the old point-and-click adventure games a lot growing up. Here's another room from the Half-Life 1 opening train ride, incidentally. Mm-hmm. This area was like knee-deep in green slime when you saw it during the Half-Life opening train ride.
Oh, interesting.
And someone's patched up this thing.
Yeah.
Ugh, I just had to one of those little burps that makes a little bit of sick come up into your mouth.
This is something you ate? Are you having acid reflux? Did you eat tomatoes for lunch?
No, I had a cheese sandwich and some craisins and a cookie.
Incredible. Oatmeal raisin?
No, chocolate.
All right. We can't win them.
Okay, I hope you've been enjoying all these reminders of the Half-Life opening train ride.
Been great.
Because now here's some more.
Yay!
remember when I was playing this, the original version, I had it on CD, and it played music off the CD. But my CD drive wasn't very good, so whenever it was starting a new music track, the game would just freeze, and you'd hear the last few seconds of audio for a little while before the actual music track started.
That is super annoying.
But it happened like regularly enough that I now remember that better than I remember the way the game's actually supposed to be played.
It's a hard-coded memory.
Yeah, so we get to like a certain bit in the plot, and I'm like, yeah, this is the bit where it skips for a few seconds and goes the Black Mesa, 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 the Black Mesa transit system.
Axel, thank you so much for the donation. Happy to see you guys playing, watching while working. You keep fighting a good fight, Axel. I don't know what your job is, but I'm sure you're fighting a good fight.
Man, I ate up everything Half-Life related when I was young. There was another like standalone game called Gunman Chronicles that was made in the Half-Life engine, and I had that as well.
Oh, I've never even heard of that.
It was like the Half-Life engine had played just like Half-Life, but you were in like a space western.
Who
It was
made
actually pretty
that?
good. I forget, but it was surprisingly good.
Interesting. Some kind of taco. Thank you for the dono. I always love this as an expansion. It adds just enough to make it fresh. Do you miss expansions in video games, or do you feel that updates/DLC have filled that void?
I don't think this would ever have been released as DLC. It's far too elaborate. Often DLC, they just like take what the game already had and reshuffle it a bit.
Yeah. I mean, what would you compare? Is this like the Miles Morales game?
Well,
In terms
I
of modern
guess, although it's like completely different environments as well, not just New York City again, but now it's snowy.
This guy, was his hand stuck in that soda machine?
Yeah. Here's Otis again. Now he's bald with a moustache.
He's Otis, and he wants snacks.
Keep the variants going.
There you go.
Hey, now we've got security guards and soldier zombies as well as scientist zombies in this expansion. That's how you know it's an expansion.
New enemies as well. Yeah.
Are you coming or what?
This is classic Otis.
Otis has a desert eagle. He kicks ass.
Onyxia, thank you so much for the dono. Hey, Nick, Yachts, Marty, and company. Thank you guys for everything you did on The Escapist, and I am so excited to see everything you have to offer. Fully Ramblomatic has already exceeded my expectations, and I'm happy that the entire Second Wind crew and their ability to create freely. Thank you so much, Onyxia.
Yeah, I mean,
Thrilled.
if anyone was expecting anything more than basically zero punctuation again, but legally distinct, then I was worried they might be disappointed.
And red.
And red. So this is introducing one of the main thrusts of this game is that after the Black Mesa incident, and they would like cleaning up all the hideous aliens that invaded and started wrecking shit up, another alien race invaded and sort of seized the opportunity.
They like piggybacked on the dimensional rift that had been opened up.
Yeah, basically. They're like, oh, do you mind if we use that? Now you've got it open.
Oh, so there's like a whole new species of aliens in this game?
Yeah, they're called
cool.
Race X.
Racix.
Man, these scientists are brittle.
Leo, the Silly Billy, thank you so much for the dono. You guys rock. Happy to continue to support you wherever you all are. Enjoyed your article today, Marty, and fully enjoyed Fully Ramblomatic Yachts. Thank you so much.
Glad to hear it. So we don't have an HEV suit, but we have a powered combat vest, which can be powered with HEV suits charges, conveniently enough.
Does it just do the same thing as the little HEV suit?
Yeah, don't worry about it. Except it's got night vision instead of a flashlight.
Ooh.
And all that really does is sort of it makes your character emit a bright light and adds a horrible green filter to the screen.
Yeah, it really does.
Now here's a blast from the past.
Okay.
Listen to this dude.
We're abandoning the base. If you have any last bomb targets, mark
Is
them
this
on
something you could hear as Gordon in the game?
Yes,
You hear this
in the surface tension level, you get to a bit where you hear a radio broadcast just before you like mark targets for the airstrikes, and that was this dude.
This is amazing. I'm a big fan of doing something and then them doing it again and showing you all sorts of stuff from a different point of view.
So
Not necessarily rock
yes.
but I like
So we've made the rendezvous, so now we're going to pull out of Black Mesa on our Osprey, and everything will be fine. What a short expansion.
this was very short. We should have planned for more video game.
Yeah. Serious though, what do you think? How do you think this is going to go wrong?
I mean, you mentioned new aliens, so they come in and like blow up whatever ship or like helicopters that you're meaning to get out on, and so now you're stuck in the base with them, and you have orders to blow the base up. Kind of like a
Ooh,
Raccoon City.
interesting thought. Would have also taken a lot of effort.
Yeah.
No, what happens is like some asshole just shuts the door and everyone forgets that you're
Oh no, G-Man! How could you? Come
here.
in.
G-Man, you bastard! I'm here. Someone literally just saw me upstairs. Is that? I don't know them saying, "Hey, what about that last guy who showed up? Shouldn't he be on the Osprey as well?"
You weren't even very far away. You were like very close.
We can't wait for him. No,
Classic good
we've
man.
got an appointment.
I see a man about a G. Jacob, thank you so much for the dono. Yahtzee, I've been watching your content since I was in high school in 2007. You've always been a great source of entertainment, and I still make time to watch your content between work and kids. I sincerely wish you and the team the best of luck with the new channel.
Thank you very much.
And then Barry Shit Peas, thank you so much for the dono. You don't need to read anything out, just wanted you to show some support. I should have read that one in my head. that was on me.
Well, we're kind of obliged to read out what comes in.
Thank you, Barry.
That's kind of the whole deal. You pay us money and get to have the giddy little thrill of hearing your words and name being read out.
Thank you, Barry. Cathal, thank you so much for the dono. Good luck with the new Enterprise, gentlemen, and may the second wind be at your backs. Oh, we could make this a nautical thing, Yahtzee.
Oh, nice.
On boats.
Ow, ow, electric water. Spicy water. Worst
Spiced
kind.
water. Oh, no. OMG Robots, thank you so much for the dono. Have Yahtzee or Marty been watching Dario Casali replay Half-Life? It's cool hearing stories of development and some
yes,
of
I've seen those videos being recommended. Yes.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Not sure.
Dario was a developer on the game.
Yeah, he was a dev. I'm not sure what he did though, because Valve being all about postmodern game work structures, so none of them had actual titles. They just sort of got together and worked on stuff as was needed. That's why every Valve game credit sequence is just a list of names.
Yeah, in alphabetical order.
So I don't know what specifically Dario Casali did on Half-Life. Ow, oh god. Shaving me sideburns.
This looks dangerous. Mutton chop was invented.
Emphasis on chop.
Ah!
Alright, that's the way forward. Don't know how we know this, but
don't get the captain.
the only place we could go. Okay. I did not die.
I'm proud of you. Thank you for the dono, Humane Shield. Can we expect posters for Fully Emblematic, Cold Take, and Design Delve? I imagine that is absolutely on Nick's list. Nick is gonna create merchandise on top of merchandise.
Merchandising. Oh shit!
Oh, several people said he was the lead level designer. Dario Casali.
What was his background? Was he one of the guys who worked on Final Doom?
Oh, interesting.
Incidentally, though, this is the Gnome, it's called. It's like the next mutational stage of the zombies. They're bigger and tougher, and they have a projectile attack. And this is another thing Half-Life 2 never mentioned again.
Of course not. Pedro, thank you so much for the dono. Windbreakers, love it. Always meant to support you guys back in the other place. Glad to start now. Thanks for all the great content. Thank you so much, Pedro. And then Mr. Hot Indian Guy, thank you for the dono. Hey, Yahtzee, how are you and the missus? Good luck with the new channel. Long live Second Wind.
We're good. Thanks for asking.
Very kind of you.
You'll note this is pre-Ragdoll physics game.
Yes. I'm forgiven for that. Yes, according to Pauked in the chat, he worked on Final Doom as well as TNT Evolution.
Yeah,
Don't know what that.
no, that was Final Doom. Final Doom was like it was two fan-made Doom campaigns. One of them was TNT Evolution. The other one was the Plutonia Experiment, I think.
Look at that. Fun fact.
There's a lot of developers who started in like 90s first FPS stuff who got their start in like fan projects for other established FPSs. I mean, that's what this is. It's
Sure.
a third-party fan Half-Life project that fucking Gearbox started out with. Right. What do we want? Oh, that's right. Yeah, we need to blow something up with this thing.
Was the first original thing Gearbox made Brothers in Arms? Would that have been like?
I think that was another Half-Life mod. I think Borderlands might have been Gearbox's actual first original IP.
There you go. Someone, thank you for the support. No message. And then Freezy Joe, hello, Marty and Yahtzee, love your new series. Curious what both of you think the G-Man is. Have they ever really explained? He's clearly got magical powers, so he's not just like a dude.
No, they never explained it. He's a sort of interdimensional super being thing. A sort of cosmic administrator.
Sure.
Who's like pursuing an agenda on behalf of some unknowable interdimensional intelligence.
Kind of like the board from Control.
Sort of interdimensional ultra-capitalists.
I feel like in a different universe, they'd eventually be like, oh, G-Man is Gordon's father, and I don't want to live in that universe.
No. They didn't even, like, add any additional explanation to who he is in Half-Life Alyx. He was just, once again, raising more questions than answers.
They'll get there eventually. They'll figure it out eventually.
Well, I don't think they're ever going to do another canon Half-Life game.
No, I don't know. Seems very strange, but yeah, we've talked about that a bunch on Slate Something Else and stuff, how Valve just doesn't seem interested in that anymore.
Mandevil says no death run. Well, I guess we haven't died yet, so we could commit to that if we feel like it.
Yeah.
All right, let's say this is a no death run.
Oh my god. Incredible.
Well, no death first 2 hours. Oh, new enemy getting introduced soon.
Uh-oh. Brian S., thank you so much for the dono. Welcome back, gentlemen. Glad to have you back, and I'm really happy about the support you're getting. Also, what do I do with the 2-0 punctuation t-shirts I have? Keep them.
Yeah,
Keep 'em.
they'll be like collector's items at some point. I've still got like a bag full of plush imps from like the one time we made those.
Yeah, and we're still incredibly proud of all the stuff we've made over the years and decades. And in your case, that's still over at the Escapist. So, absolutely.
So these enemies are the pit drones. They're sort of like hound eyes, but less friendly.
Are those of the new species, the Alien X or Race
Yes.
X or whatever you call it?
Yes, the Race X dudes.
Gotcha.
They fire spikes and they come up and like slash you with their claws.
It's very rude.
And they're fast and they attack in groups.
And they do
What a-
spits. They do
What a
big
bunch
spits.
what a bunch of bastards.
SVS Guru, thank you so much for the dono. What is the origin of those diagonal freight elevators, considering they don't actually exist in reality in this form? Games have a lot of them. Metal Gear Solid has them.
Yeah.
This Half-Life had them. That weird. It just makes, I guess, for a good like.
Are they not a
good
real
level
thing? I thought they were used in like missile silos and other stuff.
Yeah, I feel like they would have to. I feel like I've seen it in enough movies to where it's got to be a real thing in the kinds of buildings I don't go in.
I think it's the sort of thing you'd see on like an aircraft carrier for like transporting like airplanes to the surface.
Yeah, that's right. I hear voices. They're in Evangelion as well. They're in Akira.
I don't know what's worse. You soldiers under orders to silence the facility, or
They're just
these
cool looking.
vile
Just
aliens
cool looking.
Oh, this is a mouthy scientist.
Oh no! Oh no! He
Hey.
exploded. What happened?
That's what happens when you wind up the pipe wrench for long enough. It's a little bit over the top.
Hermit Potato, thank you so much for the donut. Glad to see everything going back to the usual comfortable rhythm. Cheers. Thank you, Hermit Potato.
Yeah, had to go without one of my reviews for a week.
Oh my
But
gosh.
that's pretty much the only blip.
Oh my gosh. And we were already talking. There's already so many games between now and the end of the year for you to play and talk about. So.
We've got the Spider-Man 2 review coming out at last. We've got RoboCop, Talos Principle 2, Mario RPG, Persona Tactica.
Yeah.
It's
Avatar, the video game.
Oh, bloody Avatar.
The blue folks in the jungle.
It's all go.
There's so much.
Slippery floor and sparking wire. Would fall for that old nonsense.
Never. Rubber, thank you so much for the dono. Hey guys, really enjoyed the new fully Ramblematic videos. This is the first time Patreon. This is the first Patreon I've ever been a part of, and seeing my name at the end was a surreal experience. Keep up the good work. There was a lot of names at the end. There was a lot of names in the credits.
Zeractor says, I hope Yahtzee liked the Talos Principle 2 as much as I did. Yeah, I'm surprised more people aren't talking about it, honestly, because, well, not to spoil my review too much, but I happen to think it's really good.
Yeah. It's just
I mean, it's a bit... I mean, it's not sexy and a bit emotionally stiff, but it's really interesting, and it's really good if you like puzzles.
There you go. Good year for indie puzzlers. We got our Chance of Senar. We got our Cocoon. Humanity. Good year for indie puzzlers. Viewfinder.
Okay, well, I just did something, but I can't remember why I needed to do it.
Was it something with the electricity?
Yeah, another turning off the electricity thing. Man, it's been too long since I last played this. Okay, so I turn on the electricity, come around down here. And then I guess we climb up again? Oh, I remember. This is where we introduce rope climbing.
Gotcha.
Oh. Now, I said this was one of the first games to do rope physics.
Yeah.
That's why it's incredibly janky.
Yeah.
All right, now we try to swing.
Oh my god.
Oh god.
Really, again, impressive for 1999. Janky as hell. Impressive for 1999.
Yeah.
Obsidian Marker, thank you so much for the dono. Love you guys. Just bought 3 things from the merch store: a founder t-shirt, Phoenix, a rainbow one, a fully Ramblematic founder shirt, and a playmat. Love the fully Ramblematic. Still has Yahtzee's sense of humor. Thank you so much for the support of Obsidian.
Yeah, I mean you can't copyright someone's writing style.
Never.
Nope. Bull squids.
Squids. Gizon Taurus, thank you so much for the dono. Talking about bits and games from another point of view, I always thought that in Metal Gear Solid 2 there should be a mode to play as Solid Snake during that second half of the game where you're controlling Raiden. That would be cool. I'm kind of surprised they didn't do that for like the...
Well, it would really fuck with the story, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Emotionally Damaged Cat, thank you so much for the dono. Jack and Rich Evans for a prereq revival when that would break reality, but stranger things have happened last week. Thank you so much, Emotionally Damaged Cat. And Sai the Guy, thank you for the dono. Been a fan of Yahtzee since the first Darkness review. Now that you guys are employee-owned instead of corporate, I feel motivated to pay for the Patreon for the first time. Much love and thanks for the excitement of the future. Our pleasure. What was this guy doing in the vent? Oh my god, this is scary.
Hiding, I assume. Okay, I don't think this is where we need to go.
But we got goodies. We got vent goodies, most importantly.
Yeah. We need to blow up this box somehow.
Using like our weapons, or is there like a thing we need to do to blow it up?
Oh, hang on. That's right. You have to drag a box over to jump on. It's like an immersive sim or something.
Oh my god, incredible. Someone call up Harvey Smith. We just made a video game. Boltonator, thank you so much for the dono. Been watching since 2010, and your ZP escapades were something I always looked forward to on a weekly basis. Great Ramblomatic earlier today, and may everyone at Second Wind soar to new heights. Thank you so much, Boltonator.
Whoosh.
Was that the
Caw.
soaring?
Caw. Yes, I'm like an eagle soaring.
And then Grizzy Poo, thank you for the dono. Long-time lurker, first-time donating since you're now independent. Best of luck, boys. Yahtzee, when is your next book out? Someone asked on YouTube something like green text on the red background. Oh, something said this on YouTube, but green text on red background is bad for colorblind people. Can you consider it for future fully Ramblomatics? So 2 questions. When's your book out? And you already addressed changing colors.
Yeah, we're still adjusting the backgrounds. They'll be a little better for next week's episode. I wish YouTube would just let you update a video.
Yeah, without
Just let you
wonking everything up.
just let you re-upload the bloody thing. Although I guess that could be abused. Like you could link someone to a video and then, like, as a joke, they replace it with hardcore porn right after everyone's been linked to it.
Sure. That would be good. And then the hardcore porn video has like a billion views.
Yeah. Whee!
And then, do you have book status? I know we've talked about it. It's like
Oh
something
yes,
else, but I think
that's we're actually booking the sessions to record that because, of course, my audiobooks come out first because of our deal with Audible.
Ooh.
So we'll be recording it probably next month, and it will be out sometime next year.
Excellent. And then Mr. Fahrenheit, thank you for the dono. Is $5 enough to get Yahtzee to recite every Half-Life level from memory as fast as possible?
See if I can still do this. Black Mesa inbound, anomalous materials, unforeseen consequences, office complex. We've got hostiles, blast pit, power up on a rail. What's after on a rail?
Apprehension.
Apprehension. Yes, I was about to say that. Apprehension. Then it's residue processing. Then it's questionable ethics.
Agreed.
Then surface tension. Then forget about Freeman. Lambda core. Zen. And that's it. That's the end.
Oh, it has 3 extra ones here.
The Zen, the separate Zen levels. Yeah, Zen, Gonarch's Lair, Interloper.
Yeah.
And I think it's just called Nyalanth, the last level.
That is impressive. A little worrisome. Just like a smidge worrisome.
Come on,
But really
soldier
impressive.
friends. Now
He looks scared. I want to
we
pass
can
the
we can
threshold.
bring over engineer friend, who will open this
God.
door for us if we ask him
We have like
nicely.
a whole RPG party. And Nick sent through some messages from PayPal. Chaos Chris, thank you so much. Here to continue to support and listen to Knob Gags. Thank you so much, Chaos Chris. Tommy, Salty, are the soldiers' penny loafers more manageable during platforming, or is Yahtzee better at games than KC? Cheers.
Whoops.
Our
Okay.
Gordon was very slippery when we played.
Okay, that doesn't count as a death. I was just clicking back in the window after changing something, and somehow it accidentally made me launch an explosive or something. That
You know
doesn't
what?
count. That doesn't count.
It doesn't count. It wasn't a 1 death run. It's a no death runs that count, and that didn't count. Chat. If you say it counted, calling the cops on you. Thank you so much, Tommy. Titan Uranus. Yahtzee will be seeing a partially Ramblomatic at some point in the future.
You will indeed be seeing the first episode of Semi-Ramblomatic next week.
There you go. That'll be an every other week.
Yeah, every other week. Basically like extra punctuation, which is absolutely has nothing to do with.
Nothing to do with it. Don't you dare say
Engineer
this.
man, we need you too. In fact, we only need you. I don't know why the other guy showed up at all.
You're hurting sheep. And then Daniel, thank you for the dono. Congrats on the first fully Ramblematic review. Love the new aesthetic. Also, it would make my day if Yahtzee could call me a massive twat, but in the Malcolm Sturb voice.
You're a massive twat.
There you go. Beautiful. Skeleton Power, thank you so much for the dono. Has there been any discussion of the Adventurers Night crew doing some one-offs similar to Acquisitions Inc. or Oxventure? Live one-offs. I don't know what those are exactly. We have no specifics to talk about.
All right, stay there, asshole.
The plan is for your D&D pals to continue doing D&D shenanigans. What form that will take remains to be seen. But you have not seen the last of those 5.
Absolutely not. Why is everyone crap except me?
This place also looks very different than anything in Half-Life. This looks like a whole office.
This is like the classy offices. Like the administrative team.
Yeah.
Oh, look who thinks he's Action Chan. Why are all the Vortigons reenacting their favourite Jackie Chan stunts in this small part of the game?
Maybe they like really have assimilated to popular culture.
Probably developer names on the desks there.
That sounds about right.
Oh, bugger.
Ah, Jesus. A lot of stuff happened there.
Ow, 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 ow.
And Piranatar, thank you so much for the donut. Yahtzee, have you been to any of the Bay Area locations of the Japanese arcade chain Round 1? I haven't even heard of that.
No, I have not.
No, I don't know if that's new or not, but I don't remember that when I was living in the Bay Area.
I'm not really an arcade goer.
Matthew Adkins, thank you so much for the dono. Hi, Marty. Have I ever told you where all the G-men come from?
From their G-mums.
Ah! They come from the G-Stork?
Oh, the Vortigons really are just being like the gremlins in the movie Gremlins in this whole bit.
Yeah, they're just like causing mischief, which I like. I appreciate the mischief.
Oh. What a mischievous bunch.
Striderson, thank you so much for the dono. If the new Yahtzee avatar for... I fucking love the new Yahtzee avatar for Fully Ramblematic. It's so much more fitting for him now than the other.
Yeah, it's definitely more reflects my appearance in modern times.
Yeah.
I actually have a black Stetson I wear to keep the sun off my head when I'm walking the dog on hot days. So I modelled the new hat on that.
Look at that.
I think we might actually get to the Gordon Freeman cameo, besides the one we just saw.
How long? We're not going to finish it in one stream, though, right?
No.
Okay. 786 Puffy, I'm reading all the chats. I'm reading every chat.
Yeah, there's a lot of chats to read.
There's a lot of chats. It's fine. It's fine. I'm plugged in.
Oh, this is some nice missiles you got there, mate.
Oh, no.
Oh, God, I think it's swinging rope to rope time.
Oh, no, with electricity and goo? Oh, no.
Yeah, well, we can just get rid of the electricity for a start.
Okay, well, that's one less thing to worry about.
Yeah. Yay, perfect rope physics. No notes.
Incredible. Jimothy, thank you so much for the dono. How's the split between Fully Ramblematic and Zero Punctuation going to affect the year-end videos?
Oh, I'm just going to reference games I've reviewed. They can't copyright the fact that I reviewed the games.
You're talking about your 5 favorite games?
Yeah.
That's the worst, blandest. Can't take those opinions away from you.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure best, worst, and blandest isn't copyrighted either.
No. And Birdie, thank you so much for the dono. Finally giving you cash after 10 years of free content. I know Yahtzee has little time, but I'd recommend him White Light, whose opinion and writings really complement his own on games.
Yeah, I've seen him. He's pretty good.
Is that a YouTuber or like a
Yeah.
wordman?
He's a YouTuber video essayist. He does like fairly long form stuff.
Oh, I've seen some of these videos. I know them from their thumbnails.
Listen, we need to get our asses down to the extraction point near Lambda sector. With any luck, we'll even get a shot at Freeman on our way out. Now, this
What have you got against Freeman, you specky bastard?
filled up pretty tight.
Also, you can't fool me. You've drawn eyes onto your glasses so you can fall asleep without anyone noticing, haven't you?
This mission is way beyond Fubar. This might
So medics you can heal up from by holding down use on them like they're a medical kit.
Oh, he even pulls out a syringe.
Yeah. Although the scientists did that as well. If you were like particularly low health,
Oh, they would pull out a syringe.
they would pull
I
out a
remember they would
syringe
heal you. I don't
and
remember.
heal you a bit.
Excellent. Stu Cumber. Thank you so much for the donor. For 16 years, I've read Fully Ramblomatic as Fully Rambolic. Oops.
Fully rambolic.
Fully Rambolic.
You might very well call it that. But you'd be wrong. Oh yes, in this part of the game we established that the Black Ops dudes, you fought the female Black Ops ninjas in Half-Life 1. Turns out they weren't actually working with the soldiers. They were a completely different division. And the Black Ops have been told to kill the soldiers.
Oh, because those
So-
guys showed up in Half-Life, and Casey and I were like, did we miss something? Because where did these guys come from?
So, like, the soldiers killed the scientists, Black Ops killed the soldiers. Well, who kills the Black Ops, Mr. Government?
The dogs. They sent in dogs. With missiles.
It's like that fucking dude who, like, killed everyone who worked on his monument so that they could never build anything as good again.
Genius.
Man, your female equivalents are way better at this, I gotta say.
Yeah, the ones in traditional Half-Life are a big pain in the ass. Boiler, thank you so much for the dono. Grizzy Poo, everyone wants Yahtzee to play Disco Elysium. I can see why. The main character is basically Yahtzee. You've played Disco Elysium, haven't you?
Yeah, I reviewed it, sort of.
Yeah.
Although my review for it is hidden in my review of, I think it was Modern Warfare 1.
Ah, the big two.
Okay, so we've got an injured engineer who we need to open a door. So we need to bring the medic over to heal the injured engineer.
These are neat little puzzles. This is very neat. Who are these guys you're shooting? Are they good guys? Are they bad guys? Are you just
No,
shooting men?
these are Black Ops
Oh, these
dudes.
are ninjas. They're just very bad at being ninjas.
Yeah. Maybe they were
Kate.
called in sick on the important days of ninja
Yeah.
training.
Kate, thank you so much for the dono. Hi, guys. Super impressed with the momentum Second Wind already has. Do you think we're likely to see more Shadows of Doubt style games in the indie ocean? And do you have any hopes for concept spaces that those might expand into? I mean, I hope we see more things like Shadows of Doubt.
Well, I'm hoping to make something along similar lines myself. I keep talking about my big idea for an investigative battle royale game where you have to
Yeah.
figure out who killed who.
Yeah. Kind of reconstruct the battle royale after it's happened.
I started working on a prototype because Stars for Vagabond's basically done. I'm just waiting on some music, and I want to be working on something while I'm waiting.
There you go.
All right, Mr. Engineer, walk it off. Let's open a door.
Squirtle Squad, thank you so much for the dono. You're gonna. I think you already answered that question. Will Second Wind affect Yahtzee's ability to do side projects like his booking games in a negative or a positive way? Thank you for years of content. Well, you could talk about them as much as you want.
Yeah, I mean, Gaber's always got snarky about us talking about my personal projects. in the course of our other work, but that's off the table now, so we can talk about it as much as we want. But we might even do like cross-promotional stuff. I'm thinking of doing like a Q&A stream when my next book comes out, maybe with a live reading.
Oh, that'd be great. And we've also sort of like talked about ideas of having us almost like kind of do minor QA on your game, like have one of us play it.
Yes, I think we're going to do that at some point because like
About it.
the development of Starstruck Vagabond, Nick is very keen to bring that into the Second Wind front end.
Absolutely.
More soldier friends.
Look at him. He's got a cool little bandana on his head.
Right? Well, I'm not sure what their mission is, but we need to keep moving.
Quickly, man, take that helmet off so you can have an identity. You'll be more likely to survive then.
Right away, sir.
Right, come on, kids.
Someone
it's-
kind of. Oh
It's these ones again.
no! Look at them. They're zoot scooting. Some kind of taco. Thank you for the dono. Night vision goggles aren't as cool as they are in video games. You have the depth. You don't have depth perception unless you want to adjust the focus every other second. I'm excited for Cold Take on Friday. I always found it to be a good counter to Yahtzee's very fast delivery. Yeah,
Well,
enjoy it.
R.I.P. No death run, I'm afraid, but
Oh no!
I wasn't really taking that seriously anyway.
You know what? You did almost a no death hour, which is very impressive. You did a no death, a no death 15 minutes.
Yeah, fuck 'em up, mates.
But yeah, like we mentioned earlier, tune in tomorrow for the new episode of Design Delve on the level design of Souls games and games that try to be like Souls games, and then Cold
yes.
Take on Friday. Hell yeah!
Oh, why are you alive? I was hoping you'd die so I could take your gun, which is a new gun I haven't got yet.
Is that like a big machine gun?
Yes, it's an LMG. Oh, we're pretty low health, but I kind of like it when you're suddenly low health in Half-Life games. Suddenly you have to press on carefully and play more conservatively and think about your every move.
You're not ever a medic? Can we not get a cool needle in our bum?
He like hung back and I can't be bothered going back.
Rips.
We'll just get by somehow.
We'll deal with it. I believe in us. Kevin, thank you so much for the support. And sometimes T, thank you so much for the dono. Long-time viewer, first-time viewer. Any preview of how Evil Henderson Jr. gets in the next book?
No, that's gonna be a surprise.
Ah. There you go. Tight-lipped.
All right, got some health. It's a good start. This is what annoys me when modern games will just like automatically regenerate your health, reset your health back to maximum between every single encounter, because you lose moments like these where you have to suddenly start playing more conservatively to survive.
Yeah, it creates ebbs and flows. that
Oh,
you don't get.
Bum!
You have fully recharging shield.
Well, I had no idea what killed me there. I guess there was a grenade I didn't notice.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone throw it. Unless it was someone behind that dude in front of you. And Onyxia, thank you so much for another dono. Also, just wanted to say I've joined the Patreon of Phoenix tier, and I've also purchased 3 shirts: the fully Ramblematic Founder, Second Wave Phoenix Founder, and fully Ramblematic and Friend shirt. Can't wait to wear them everywhere. Much love, gang. Thank you so much, Onyxia. Hearing that is incredible.
Yeah, why don't you all just list all the things you've bought? That'll be an interesting stream.
Even if it wasn't our stuff, just talk about stuff you bought. Who's out there? Who's out there playing their PlayStation Portal? Available today. Their Switch OLED, not Switch OLED, Steam Deck OLED coming out tomorrow.
I bought some refillable applesauce packets that you can just put applesauce in for your
Oh
kids.
my god! Are you gonna use them on streams? Like if you need like a midstream saucing, you just pull it out. Okay.
They're for my tiny babies.
Okay. I'm gonna start bringing refillable applesauce packets in the middle of streams.
Yeah, let's have a grenade fight. Everyone just throws
how that
grenades at each other.
Let's see how that goes. Unimus, thank you.
You're gonna
He's doing a little wiggle. Oh,
did you have a plan? Clearly not.
no.
Thanks
Did-
for the
did
gun
not.
though.
There you go. Oh, that is a beefster of a machine gun.
Yeah, some people use it in speedrunning because it pushes you back as you fire it.
Oh, interesting. Cool fun fact. Spoonimus, thank you for the dono. Do either of you think that Opposing Force or Blue Shift should get the Black Mesa remake treatment, or was this lightning in a bottle of fan, or was Black Mesa lightning in a bottle of fan passion?
Well, I'm seeing they're remaking Blue Shift, aren't they? I guess that's a lot easier than remaking this.
Yeah. Is Blue Shift less ambitious?
Yeah, I mean, there's no like shift of perspective really. It's just some more Half-Life, except you're a security guard instead of a scientist.
Gotcha.
And there's no Race X. It's just still along the same time Half-Life was happening. Come back, you.
Yeah, the machine gun does have good sound. I agree. Some good old sound design there. Wave Sonics, thank you so much for the dono. I love the Game Legends series you guys were doing. It reminded me in some ways of Ars Technica's War Stories. Any plans to do more content like that?
Oh yes, that'll be coming back in one form or another. Probably not
Stay
with the imps
tuned.
though.
Dun dun dun. Somebody with a dono, thank you so much. Probably been a wild week on your end, but from our end, didn't skip a beat. Cheers and good luck to you all. Thank you so much, somebody.
Thank you. Here's an area
And,
we saw in an earlier level. Look at that.
Oh my god, we're wrapping around. It rhymes, it's like poetry.
Ow. I keep walking on the railroad tracks because the jump button doesn't work when you're not standing on an even surface.
Oh, that's annoying. And Shepard, thank you so much for the dono. Is there any plans to keep doing slightly something else in some way, shape, or form? That was my favorite way to start the week. Love you both. Yes.
Yes.
Possibly next week. Possibly later the next week, but yes.
Yes, might even have some special guests on there.
Yeah. But if you enjoyed shows like Slightly Something Else, Breakout, and Recap, it's safe to say new versions with similar energy to all three of those will be coming back.
Must go now.
Oh, here it is.
Ev.
We just heard a scientist say, "It's ready. You must go now."
Is that you going? Is that Gordon Freeman going in the portal to Zen?
Oh, let's find out.
I bet it is. You can see his bum. Ah, it's his bum!
Hey, come back here, you scientist, big bum
In
bastard.
and Ibble. People in chat really wanted you to shoot him, which I feel like would have created a time paradox.
Yeah, I think that literally happens. If you kill him, there's like one of those black screen game overs that says, you know, time paradox.
I love it.
And here we are in Zen, in sunny Zen. I hope you enjoyed that briefing. I think you enjoyed that briefing.
Past this game, right?
Hmm?
Like this game's story must go a ways past the first game, because I'm assuming
yeah.
you get out at some point, right? And so you're still dealing with.
Yeah,
the
this
research.
game goes on for quite a while, yeah. It's practically a sequel rather than an expansion pack. And now we've got another new gun. This is one of the gimmickiest of gimmick guns. It is a teleport gun.
Oh.
If you fire it at an enemy, it teleports them to Zen. So it's basically just delete something you don't feel like dealing with.
What if you fired at an enemy in Zen?
You get teleported back to the real world, I suppose.
I think the great thing would be if you have the gun throughout the game, and every enemy gets sent to the same place, and eventually in the game you have to go to that place. And so it's almost like the Snake Eater walk down the river, where you have to confront the ramifications of your actions.
Oh, they weren't that smart, I'm afraid. But I'll tell you something this gun can do. It has an alternate fire mode. And when you use it, it teleports yourself to Zen. Which usually is like a small room where you can like take 5 and pick up some supplies. But if you do it while you're in Zen,
Look at that. That's the messing with his hologram.
now we're in the Half-Life Hazard course.
Oh my god, Casey and I did not do this, which we probably should have.
Yeah, it teaches you to duck jump.
Yeah, that would have been really helpful, because there were several times where we did not know how to duck jump.
Yeah, it was kind of janky design. that.
Yeah.
I mean, these days you'd expect, like, mantling physics or something.
I'm used to it. Yeah, yeah. And Helix Snake, good to see you in YouTube.
Easter egg.
Oh, look at that. Goose and goose. I have a question you probably won't see, but I've heard you guys say a few times that the support you've gotten is very humbling, and I keep thinking, shouldn't the support do the opposite? Shouldn't it be affirming? I would say it's both. It's affirming, but it's also humbling in terms of, like, never taking for granted.
Yeah. It's humbling, like, who would have thought we make such a difference to so many people's lives?
Exactly. But also affirming in that, ooh, the shit we've been doing has been working, clearly, and has an audience, so let's keep doing that.
Boing! Teleport me. Take me, I'm yours.
A lot of teleporting going on.
Alright. Well, enough of that Zen nonsense. Nobody liked it anyway in the first game.
That was a nice small slice of Zen.
Yeah, just a little glimpse.
A moment of Zen, if you would.
Aha.
I did it.
And now we're back to Spooky Labs.
Spooky Labs. Daniel G, thank you so much for the dono. Hey, Yahtzee and Marty, I've been a ZP completionist ever since Halo 3, but I've really fallen for the whole crew over the past few years. Love to see the way you've all stuck together under the circumstances. Keep it up. Thank you so much, Dana.
Haven't we all fallen for the whole crew? I certainly have.
Incredible.
Bet you think we were all just sitting around playing categories all that time in Milwaukee.
Never. We took a blood oath. Everyone cut their hands. Said if one of us leaves, we all leave. Hero protagonist, thank you so much for the dono. Really happy seeing you two back together on stream. Hero, it is our pleasure. You're going to see a lot more combos of a lot of familiar faces and new faces on streams. Stay tuned.
Just rescued a clean suit scientist.
Nice.
Who's going to open some doors for us.
And then Vincent Kwok, thank you so much for the dono. Yachts, were you surprised to not see Shadows of Doubt as a nominee in the indie category at the Game Awards?
Still early access, isn't it?
It is still early access, so yeah, I do not think it would be.
So, no, that doesn't surprise me at all. Also, I haven't seen what was nominated for the Game Awards, because we usually do a bit around that.
And we didn't have an episode. We'll just wait. We'll wait.
All I know is that Shadows... Hogwarts Legacy wasn't nominated for anything, and some people are very bottom hurt about it.
This is true. This is very true. And Dave the Diver was nominated for Best Indie Game despite being developed by a company worth several $1 billion.
Oh, that's dredged up that old debate again, has it?
It has. It has. And if you're a member at the $5 tier or higher on Patreon, you can read my piece from today about how the term indie doesn't mean anything anymore. And sometimes that's fine, because words are jazz. I directly cite many of the words you have created, and we just need more people to create fake genres like you did.
Oh, there you go. Whew.
And then Steph, thank you so much for the support over on Ko-Fi. And Zur Arthur, thank you so much. I know in the back end you'll be working to get YouTube memberships and Super Chats back, which are better for me because raw dollars are expensive for me, sob. But I just can't wait to give you my support. So with my first and only coffee, thank you, peeps, for all your hard work. Zur Arthur, thank you so much. Thank you for being the shit out of all of us.
Indeed.
All guys as well this weekend.
All
We're
right.
much better at game Fall Guys than we are.
Time to jump into a mysterious machine and to fling the switch.
It looks like you're going to be sent underwater. Like this is a bathysphere.
It's a teleporter. A very dodgy teleporter.
This is teleporter whatsoever.
It's just teleporting everything other than what's in the teleportation booth. I got some notes for the QA team, guys.
Yeah, not great. Oh.
There we go.
Yeah. Welcome to Rapture. Steve Hammond, thank you so much for the dono. When I started in the games industry almost 15 years ago, I remember hearing that Yahtzee was one of the most respected reviewers among game devs because he was so poignant, articulate, and succinct. I'm glad to see that that won't be coming to an end anytime soon. Good luck, have fun.
Yes, I've always gotten along well with devs.
Yeah.
Publishers less so, but devs and I always seem to find common ground pretty quick.
And I think it bubbled up again recently with your El Paso Elsewhere about how many devs, including Xavier, the creator of that game, get excited when they get a good-natured ribbing in a ZP.
It's all in good fun.
Exactly.
Oh, there's a gnome to deal with.
Gnome. There's only one gnome in Half-Life, and his name was David, and we took him all the way to the rocket and sent him into space in Half-Life 2. It was wonderful.
Oh, yes, David Gnome.
Yeah. WK Snacks, thank you so much for the dono. Really like the column earlier, Marty. Indie is effectively and admittedly broad genre nowadays. Regardless of how many times CD Projekt Red insists Cyberpunk is indie, the written content's been a nice surprise for me so far between you and Darren. Looking forward to more. Hell yeah, WK, I appreciate it. Yeah, Darren's
I saw a tweet, maybe it was a tweet or something else today, but the suggestion was maybe we should redefine indie to mean any game company whose CEO actually works on the bloody game.
Funny. I like that. I like that.
Oh, it's one of them bloody fish again.
Oh, no.
We remember these, lads.
Yeah, these guys were a pain in the ass.
Literally.
Literally.
Well, 100 health, 100 armor. About as ready as I'll ever be.
There you go.
Here, fishy, fishy.
Oh my god, you have to fight him? Water.
Well, you don't have to. But, you know, he's in the way.
Might as well. Peter Ninos, thank you so much for the dono. Yahtzee, would you ever be involved in a film adaptation of your novels?
I would, and indeed am, involved in a couple of film adaptations, although none past the write the screenplay stage, I'm afraid.
There you go.
Now, maybe now the writer's strike's over, maybe there'll be some more action on there.
There you go.
But you know, the film industry, getting something optioned is like the first stage of like a 10-year process.
Yeah. The number of things that have been announced in some stage and have never seen the light of day is in the...
Because something being optioned doesn't mean anything. Like a lot of studios will just option like huge armfuls of things just in case.
Yeah, just in case.
Just in case they become relevant to something there, to like a trend at some point further down the line. Now, if something gets greenlit, that's what you want to hear. Greenlit means an actual production has begun.
Yeah. Still doesn't mean that they'll actually make it, but you start getting paychecks. That's always good.
Oh, it's a new boy.
Oh, he's got 4 arms. He's like a Goro.
And he's got an electric gun.
He's a big old bipedal Goro.
He's got an electric gun and now it's mine.
Polio, thank you so much for the dono. Has fully Ramblematic been truncated for any internal shorthand yet? I suggest Frambolo. Yeah, it's going to take a while to not just say ZP.
Yeah, I mean, FR doesn't have the same ring to it.
FR, no.
I would probably just say fully ram.
Fully ram?
This alien gun is kind of like the Hornet gun from the first game, because it's got regenerating ammo, but it doesn't suck quite as much as the Hornet gun did.
Yeah, I'm going to be honest, it wasn't great in the first game.
Hey, back in Zen.
Kevin Brown, thank you so much for the support over on Ko-Fi. And Tim, great to see you guys sticking together. Looking forward to future content. Feels weird hearing music in your Half-Life playthrough. I never had the optical drive connected to my motherboard/sound card, or however it was done. That's like kind of like what you were saying earlier about how you have those like very specific memories of the way you played the game, and so
yeah. Shit, fishies.
Oh no!
Avoid the fishies.
Fishies. Darth of Tardis, thank you so much. Amazing job of proving how corporate greed is the dumbest thing ever, and I'm very glad to see you guys going independent. Congrats and good luck. Thank you so much, Darth.
Yes, some say it's something that's a long time coming, as going independent, but I'm glad we finally pulled the trigger on that.
I'm glad you were all down for the ride.
I mean, it could have gone very badly. We could have all been on the scrap heap.
That would have been bad.
Could still be on the scrap heap.
there's there's no guarantees in anything, but as long as you guys keep sporting, we're gonna keep making.
Yeah, for as long as there's money in it.
Yeah, exactly. I try to say it in a less gross way. You just went right there. Jolt, does fully Ramblomatic Doggy have a name? Yeah, it's Toffee.
Well, I call him the Toff Imp.
The Toff Imp.
He's a cross between Toffee and the Imp.
Incredible. Toff Imp.
Toffee is not black.
This is true. I've seen Toffee.
Toffee is sort of creamy brown.
Delicious. Kevin Brown, thank you so much for the dono. Blue Dog, thank you. Longtime fan, glad to support you directly. Also, this stream is my second favorite Half-Life game, and it's the perfect excuse not to work on my thesis. I don't.
Oh, it's another new thing.
So what is this thing? He's like they're kind of like what were the antlions in the second game?
I'm trying to remember what these are called, but it's slipping me by right now. They are Fat Boys.
Fat boys. They definitely have antlion vibes.
Yeah.
He got gibbed.
Yeah, a lot of really big enemies in Half-Life just explode when they die, because if they left a corpse, then it would be very inconvenient to leave that lying around.
This is true. It looks very cool when they explode. Josh Draper, thank you so much. I kind of forgot about ZP a while ago until all this went down. I'm glad to be following y'all again. Josh, we're glad to have you here.
Yeah, bugger.
And Silver Cakes, thank you for the dono. A little support for my favorite team at a new location. Thank you so much, Silver Cakes. Ben with a dono. Very excited for Second Wind. Been watching Zero Punctuation for more than 10 years. Are we going to get a yearly Yahtzee's impressions of the Game Awards? Yeah. I'm sure by then our new shows will be up and running, and the week after, we'll give you a big old rundown of what happened.
Yeah, probably.
And speaking of, also our plan is still to do our traditional live post show watch along of the Game Awards, the evening of Thursday the 7th. Some more details to follow, but if you guys watch those over the past few years, where we spoof and goof over them, it'll probably happen again.
Yep, been here. Thank me later.
Andy T, thank you so much for the dono. Good to see Second Wind getting off to a good start. What's the situation with Adventures Night? Will Season 3 be resolved? All of that is TBD. There are negotiations being had. The only thing we can say is some form of D&D live plays with the folks you've come to know and love will continue.
I'm for just putting out Season 3, whatever happens, even if we just have to change all the character names. And
Give everyone a mustache?
yeah, get them all mustaches.
Yeah.
I think we need to resolve everything that's been set up for Season 3. It's too hot.
Can't just leave on a cliffhanger?
It's hot stuff, and it needs resolving. Yes. You have to do this during Mortimer's big season, didn't we?
Couldn't have been during a Grinderbin season.
Alright. Dodgy jump time.
I believe in you. Yeah. Your jumps have been great so far. Well, should have just not said that last.
There we go.
Jake, thank you so much for the dono. Thank you for all the continued content. Looking forward to seeing this channel grow and flourish. Keep up the great work. Thank you so much, Jake. And W. Chang, thank you so much for the dono. Are there plans for crossovers with other creators, YouTube channels, etc.? That never really happened with the Escapists. I mean, you guys have already been on a bunch of big shows, right? Min-Max, you recorded Skill's show.
Maybe they're talking about crossovers in the that guy with the glasses sense, where everyone keeps popping up in each other's videos. The way I showed up at the start of Design Delve and the start of Stuff of Legends.
Gotcha.
I don't want to make too much of a habit of that, because I always thought that was a little bit cringy.
Yeah.
When Channel Awesome kept doing it.
Yeah.
sort of got away from the actual reviews. I mean, I was waiting for everyone to stop just like talking about how great it is that Fully Emblematic started, and just talk about my actual points that I made about Alan Wake 2 this morning. But I'm sure it'll take a couple of weeks before everyone starts talking shit about me again for not liking really popular games.
What was it? Was it Smash Bros? Or what's the game people get angry at?
Yeah,
Well, they get angry a lot.
Yeah, that's usually the safe bet.
And Maxwell Gruber, thank you so much for the donation. Hey, Yacht's been watching ZP, now Fully Emblematic, since The Darkness. Quick question: why is the music in a game rarely a factor in your videos?
I don't know. I guess I take John Carpenter's view that music is just the wallpaper, and if you don't notice it, it's probably just doing its job perfectly well.
Yeah.
Unless it's like a rhythm game like Metal Hellsinger.
Yeah.
So the scientists seem to have a bit of a Zen habitat going on in Black Mesa.
Kind of terraforming, creating their own little planet.
Yeah, to study the aliens.
Ryan and the Whale, thank you so much for the dono. Hey, Yahtzee and team, been a big fan of yours for over a decade. I'm excited to see what the future holds for Second Wind. Thank you so much, Ryan. Appreciate it.
Man, new things coming thick and fast, because here's another new alien weapon.
Oh my god. Yeah, they just keep... This so easily just could have been like Half-Life 1, but more.
Yeah,
I'm really impressed by what Gearbox did.
There's so many new alien weapons. This one's a sort of organic grenade launcher.
I don't want to make any proclamations yet, but it's possible Casey and I made a mistake by not playing this.
I did say, maybe you could listen to me one of these days.
I said several times. I thought it was going to be all boring. I was wrong.
Damn straight.
I was so wrong.
We
Sam the Emmy.
We reload the grenade launcher by feeding it, and it makes adorable little snacky noises.
That is excellent. Thank you so much, Sam, for the dono. Thanks for the great work you guys do. Thank you, Sam. And SVS Guru again. Thanks, bud. Devs appreciate honest feedback. Corporals hate the reduction in sales caused by a bad review. Yep.
Yeah.
That's why publishers don't like the goofs, but the devs do. And Will Power, thank you so much for the dono. Great to see Fully Emblematic up. Enjoyed the video as always. About Yahtzee's critique of Remedy being up themselves. At least they're not up themselves in the same way Wes Anderson is, where he makes the same movie every few years. One can only take so much twee bullshit.
Yeah, Remedy games are always pretty up themselves, and a little bit opaque to people who haven't filled themselves in on all of the canon of Remedy games that was established in Control and Alan Wake. But, you know, fair play to them for, not, compromising their vision for the sake of broader appeal, I suppose.
Yeah, probably to their own detriment.
We were finally able to successfully detach one of the barnacle creatures from its point of gestation.
Ooh. Another new weapon.
Ooh, they just keep coming.
And this is an exciting one.
Oh,
It's another sort of a gimmick thing that's also a traversal method.
interesting.
But, come on, open the bloody door. I wanted to show it to everyone. Stop talking.
Shut up, Einstein. Let us in.
So, you know those things that you see on the ceiling a lot?
Yeah, the little the things that like grab you with their tongue and pull you.
Yes, the barnacle. Now we have one.
Oh my god, this is incredible.
And we can use it to, like, grab head crabs.
Oh my god, that's awesome! Why didn't we play this game? Casey, if you're still in the chat, we goofed.
You sure did. I mean, fair enough, you could have skipped Blue Shift.
Where?
But yeah, the barnacle only latches onto organic things, which is used here as a traversal method.
Oh, interesting.
As soon as we've dealt with this asshole.
top to bottom, very neat. Feed Fancier, thank you so much for the dono. I used to make animated adaptations of Zero Punctuation, like Painkiller and Wolfenstein 2009.
Oh, I
Perhaps in
remember
the future,
those, yeah.
Be emblematic. Well, that's cool.
Grappling hook.
Grapple.
I'm going to do that again. Whee!
Oh my god, that is great. That is very cool.
Whee!
It does kind of feel like a hentai gun, Wesley. I do agree, but that's
What?
fine. A little bit like a hentai gun.
Just because it's a large, fleshy, club-like appendage coming out of my midsection that emits a big, long tongue-like thing.
What if you shoot your gun at one of those things, with one of the barnacles, with the tongues like start like licking each other?
Well, soon find out. Oh, I think I'm getting my head digested now.
Oh,
Thanks for the idea, Marty. Fine, let's continue with 5 health.
Gordon Froman, thank you so much for the dono. Hey, look, it's the guy who made the Rob Blanc series and the Chozo Myths. Glad I found your Twitch channel. Don't know what you've been up to these past 20 years, but I'm glad to see you finally making a name for yourself.
Ha 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 ha.
Little goof. Little inside goof. Old School Robot, thank you so much for the donut. Just wanted to say that I love the new episode of Fully Ramblematic, and I'm happy to follow you guys at your new brand. Can't wait for more D&D content. Thank you so much, Old School Robot.
May neither.
Aaron says, with the donut, thank you so much. So were there any ZP episodes that got lost in this shitstorm?
I think it was just...
Sonic never went up to the public.
Yeah, the Sonic Superstars episode never went out to the public, but if anyone wants to post like the unlisted link somewhere so that other people could see it, I certainly wouldn't raise a stink.
I think people have already been doing that. But if you guys didn't watch it, it was Yahtzee's favorite game of the year so far, and will definitely be on his best list.
Shut up, you. That's not true at all.
He gets Knuckles, because he thinks Knuckles has cool tood.
Not really. I really thought the opposite of that. Oh, not
Knuckles
you, assholes again.
Oh, that guy's such a pain in the ass. This fucker. Just leave him. Just fucking
Bye. Because, of course, we don't have to deal with anything anymore. With the magical barnacle grappling hook.
Oh my god, that's so cool. That's good. That's the good. Scarecrow, thank you so much for the dono. Finally managed to catch you live. Brisbane times don't match well with the streams. All the best to the entire Second Win team. Thank you so much, Scarecrow. I'm assuming you mean Brisbane, Australia, and not Brisbane, California.
Oh, is that the Scarecrow? My old mate Scarecrow from Brisbane.
Could be. It is the Scarecrow. All I got is the Scarecrow from Brisbane.
Hi, Crow. How's it going? He was a fan of mine who became a mate of mine. He was really embarrassed because he had a cat called Yahtzee.
Oh, that's pretty embarrassing. That's pretty embarrassing.
Game. I can't move. Game.
When you use night vision goggles, it kind of puffs you up.
I don't think that's how anything works.
I'm sick.
Load last save, please.
What a nuisance. Squared Index with a don't know. Thank you so much. Please bring back Let's Drown Out as a Second Win series. It's about time. Gabriel got a job. Gabriel has a channel. You can all follow him.
Yeah.
He streams a lot.
Yeah, he does his own things. Okay, I'm going to duck as I go through the level transition this time.
Believe in you.
Whee! Okay, that worked.
You did it. Oh,
now, this environment might look familiar to fans of the popular movie Star Wars.
Oh my god, I've seen these films. How did we not play this? I would have lost my shit when we ended up in the trash compactor. You can't just put this place in the game.
Well, they did, and here it is.
I keep Like, part of me is getting mad at you for not, like, convincing me to play it, but you brought it up every week.
I know. I
So
kept
it is
nagging
on
you
me.
too. Look, there's the G-Man again.
Oh, what is he, just staring at the trash compactor?
He's got nothing better to do, I guess. I think he's already wrapped things up with Freeman, and now he's just, you know, this is his side project.
Oh, pervert. You know what I think the problem with this game is? Its cover and its key art is, like, 90s green. I think that's the problem with the game.
Well, Half-Life never really had a very enticing box art from the first game, did it?
No, but, like, that green made me think, like, I don't need to play this. This is just, like, Surge. This is just a Mountain Dew. I don't need to play this game.
Oh boy, it's a big lad. And he wants some trouble, he does. So this whole section is basically Opposing Force's answer to the Blast Pit section from the first game. We have to go around the level, reactivating stuff, and then we can kill this monster.
Yeah, I can do that in the game. He's got a big eye.
He sure does.
Fill my ass up. Good to see you over here. Thank you so much for the dono. I had one last membership message on the Escapist, but oh well. Is there any chance you will bring back slightly something else? Fill my ass up for you. We weren't thinking about it, but because you asked, Phil, we'll bring back the show. Don't you worry.
Yes, we can't get enough of that. Fill my ass up.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. Oh, yes, we need to activate the valve and the gearbox in order to flush the waste.
Clever.
Well, it's not that
Just
clever.
keep smiling. This game is so clever.
For a given
and cool,
value
kiddo.
of cleverness, I suppose.
This is 10 out of 10 in being clever. Cool kiddo, thank you so much for the dono. Here's a little bit I can spare to help y'all along the path to independence. Also, I'm glad to see Yahtzee is playing Opposing Force after Casey's Half-Life Streamathon.
That's the
Yeah,
that's the thrust. Yes.
We're rectifying a wrong.
Well, it was still an arguably canonical game. Probably only
And it's
confused
just a good
things.
one. It's very good.
Oh, it's another trash compactor.
Thomas the Dank Engine. Thank you so much for the dono. What did you both think of the music in Alan Wake 2? I love the music video-esque sequence and the song towards the end. P.S. The TV commercials were comedy gold.
Yeah, they're really playing up
Mixed media.
the rock god aspect. A little bit too much, perhaps.
No, like you said, I
But
appreciate that
they
just
certainly
for it.
took on board everyone saying the ashtray maze was the best part of Control.
Yeah. Let's see, how do we top that?
That's what I was thinking of when I was saying that Alan Wake 2 certainly has a certain energy that's worth seeing.
That looks very good. And Anixia, thank you so much for another dono. Since you guys are no longer under the thumb of a corporate overlord, can we finally get Marty plays orc massage on stream? So, yeah, we also don't want like to stream porno and for YouTube to be like, you don't have a channel anymore because you put orc porno on the stream.
What? What did I just
killed
die
you?
of?
Who's that? Who's in the room?
I don't know.
Because I said orc porno?
Yeah, that's how. That's how
That's how ahead
they-
of the time Gearbox was?
That's how
Randy
quickly they
Pitchford was-
demonetize you these days. Even
Randy Pitchford
saying
was like-
orc porno will make
No
you
one's
just
gonna be talking about that around
spontaneously
my
die. Oh, that's right. Yeah, there's a vent in the bottom of this garbage compactor, but we need to compact the garbage before we can go through it.
Incredible.
Yes, well, let's not forget that Half-Life and Opposing Force had fairly janky physics engines, and that's why they're popular speedrun material.
Break them.
Yeah, you can get a pretty crazy speed going if you know how to bunny hop effectively.
Dio Brando, thank you so much for the dono. Really happy to see you all continue to do what you love. Anyway, here's some spare change to jumpstart the new, probably harsher bootleg version of ZP. Thank you so much, Dio. And Adam Steele, thank you for the donation. Now that we're playing Half-Life on Second Wind, is there any opportunity to revisit the what if Valve was public discussion from Valve doesn't make games anymore? What if Valve was public? What do you
Well,
mean,
I
what if
think
Valve?
everyone should be independent now.
Now that we've done it, everyone's like, everyone should do this.
Turns out there's a lot of money in it. Oh, I think we found the gearbox.
Waka waka. It's a literal box of gears.
Yeah, there it is. Oh,
Icy Nova, thank you for the dono. Yahtzee, you recommended my favorite game ever, Spec Ops: The Line. I'm glad here's a token of my appreciation.
you're welcome. It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, we had a great chat about that. Was it last year? A year ago? Whatever its 15th or 10th anniversary was.
Yeah.
I don't know how time works.
It's a good game, that.
It is a good game. You know what other game is good?
If you
Asura's
say...
Wrath.
If
do
you
you
were going
think
to say
I was
anything
gonna
that started with Sonic, I was going to slap you.
Well, we both agree Sonic Frontiers is good. No, I don't know what... I'm playing Final Fantasy 6 now on stream. Have you ever played Final Fantasy 6?
Yeah, that was probably the last one I liked.
Yeah.
Besides maybe 9.
Pretty good.
Okay, now we just have to find the valve.
Karanatar, I promise you this is literally the next one, and I did not do this on purpose. Thank you so much for the dono. Snog, marry, kill Sonic characters. Marry them all. Marry them all because they all deserve to live happily ever after. And give them all a little snogging too because they deserve it, especially Big the Cat.
Could I just
Don't
marry
kill
Could I marry Dr. Robotnik?
That big, bald, beautiful bastard.
Yeah. Because he's the only human option. And I'm
not
not
true.
saying
What about
I'm not
the
talking
woman?
about marrying for love. I just, because we have to pick one. I figure we could just have a sort of marriage of convenience.
There you go. You both hate Sonic, so that's good.
Yeah. You're in
The
trouble
Scarecrow.
now.
Scarecrow back with another dono. Yes, it's me. Yes, Yahtzee the cat is still alive at 15 years old and is powered by spite and biscuits.
Holy
that's good to hear.
holy shit! I think this game's bugging out.
Oh no. Do it for Yahtzee the cat.
Yeah, it's making the sound, but it's not turning the wheel.
No, Valve. Yahtzee
Oh.
the cat, we need you.
Gearbox, your game broke.
Pitchford. Maybe you need to do a sleight of hand, little close quarter magic.
Let's just load the last save and see what happens.
Someone yelled, "Turn the vent on."
What?
I don't know, like a suggestion. I don't know. Pac-Man just yelled, "Turn the vent on" twice.
What vent?
Pac-Man, if you, I don't know. It's just Pac-Man yelling. It's just
Stop yelling,
yellow,
Pac-Man.
Namco's yellow mascot just screaming into the void. And Adrian Sheepherder, thank you so much for the dono. Yahtzee, you dumb. It's not armor. It's an HECU suit power. Stop being such a boomer. Joking aside, very excited for the future of whatever you guys do, and I'm all here for it.
Yeah.
Elfel said I didn't read your dono. I apologize. I think I still have more to read, but if you sent it earlier and I didn't read it, I apologize. You can put it in chat, and maybe I'll try to read it. Unless it's something mean, in which case I'm not gonna.
Well, you're saying that. You'll probably just read it before you've actually looked at it. like
Yeah,
you
I'll
usually
read
do.
it, and at the end, I'll immediately say, shit, I shouldn't have read that. Frames for games. Yahtzee, do you have a large physical game collection, or is
Ow,
it mostly
ow, ow.
digital?
Fucked in.
Work-wise.
I fucked that up.
Work-wise, pretty much everything we review is a digital download.
Yeah, I used to have a big physical game collection back in like PS3, Xbox days.
Yeah, and
I think I just I left them. I think actually I left them all with the Scarecrow when I moved out of Australia. I
Scarecrow's
just
got
told him
ideas.
just like sell these somewhere and send me the cut, and he did. Thanks, Scarecrow. Right, where's this vent then? Oh, I see. I didn't notice. I was too excited to use the barnacle.
Yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's the first thing you see when you enter the room.
There we go.
We did it.
Well,
We
why did it
did
make this?
it.
Why did it make the sound of turning then?
We did. Yeah, that was weird.
Ow.
Elliot, thank you so much for the donos. 5 meow meow beans for you. Thank you, Elliot. Captain Fabulous, thank you for the
Ow.
donation. A victory donation because I uploaded a new demo build of my first person shooter. Also because you guys escaped your corporate hellhole and can swear now. Thank you so much, Captain Fabulous.
Okay, fucking up. Ow.
Yep. Oh, you hit him.
Ow, stop fucking up me.
Excellent.
Okay, now let's murder this twat. Yeah, keep
thank
wearing
you
that
so much for the
stupid
don-
look on your face.
Oh no, and he's getting. Oh no, are you boiling him? Are you making like a crab boil?
Yeah, he's buoy days now.
Ah, in hot boiling dew.
Bouillabaisse?
Weeb
However you say that.
Weeb base. Flux, thank you for the donation. Yahtzee's contributions to reality on the norm, Rob Blanc, and the Chozo Miss gave me such joy as a young lad. I'll say that's worth $5 American.
Man, that's
those
a
things
deep
can
cut.
help a bunch. Yeah.
Really old school Yahtzeeana being talked about there.
Yahtzee lore.
Yeah. Juvenilia,
Polio.
as they say.
Polio with another dono. Thank you so much, Polio. Question for the Alan Wake Framblo. Do you find inconsistent rules or mechanics do they frustrate you out of spooky moments? Like using a flashlight weapon on a ghost having different results. Always takes me out of the world when a game creates dissonance like that.
I don't think it's important if you're dealing with like magic to establish the rules of your magic and be consistent with them, because then you have a sense of what the main character needs to do to prevail. And if you don't have that sense, yeah, it's hard to get into the story, I suppose.
But then if the game doesn't stick to those rules, it's always a problem. And Robert Abattoir,
snacks.
the dono. Yahtzee, when are you going to finish your impression of a "This Is the Police 2" cutscene?
Oh man, that takes me back.
You're getting a lot of blast from the past here.
Oh yes, when I reviewed This Is the Police 2. All the cutscenes in that game, they just sort of go on for like 10 minutes too long. Endlessly just repeating the one thing the cutscene needs to say. It was like, this is my impression of a This Is the Police 2 cutscene. I mean, what I'm saying is, this is my impression of a This Is the Police 2 cutscene.
Yeah.
Then I need you to pay attention to me right now so that I can show you my impression of a This Is the Police 2 cutscene. And then just that for 10 minutes.
Beautiful.
Oh, I just killed a giant wormy man. Can't I
in
get
a parking
break?
lot of all the places.
Yeah, you'll stand there. Good idea.
Oh no!
Man, we're all crap outs together, it seems.
Ashley E. Bailey, thank you so much for the support. And Ben, thank you for the dono. Congrats on the new show. Are there any notable examples of games that you give a bad review but later ended up liking? Like something maybe like Demon's Souls.
Yeah, that'd be a good example.
I think a lot of people felt that way.
I've been meaning to go back and replay Prince of Persia 2008 one of these days. I remember having a sort of knee-jerk reaction to it not being Prince of Persia Sands of Time and having Nolan North doing the voice. But thinking back, I think I'd probably appreciate it a lot more these days.
Yeah. It does feel like it very much has a vision and goes for it.
Yeah.
Which is something you like. And Helix Snake, thank you so much for the dono over here. The next time a game drought comes along, can you consider Spark the Electric Jester 3? Came out last year and is getting slept on, even though it plays like a Sonic game, if a Sonic game was good. We were thinking about doing that for a hidden gem at one point.
Oh yeah, I think I did play that. Didn't stick with it. But I heard it was made by someone who used to make Sonic fan games, and it's basically just his Sonic game, but with the characters changed.
I think they can kiss more. I think that's the one thing missing from Spark the Electric Jester. It gets the momentum down, gets the level design down. However, not enough kissing.
Well, you'd electrocute yourself. because you're an electric
That's true.
jester.
Unless you found an electric partner to do kissing with, or like a
Oh,
rubber
I see.
partner.
You need to find the south to your north, as it were.
Yeah, exactly. The 2 train magnets. And Tom Young Guitar, thank you so much for the dono. Congrats on starting second win. Best of luck. Yahtzee, the writing advice you've given on ZP and Let's Drown Out over the years has been very excellent. Inspired me to get to working on my own novels, so many thanks.
You should watch my Dev Diary series. That's full
Yeah.
of creativity tips.
Hey, man. Good
Yeah.
to see you. Oh, I can't believe you made it past those masked freaks. Those snipers.
Man, these soldiers seem decidedly unthrown by my sudden appearance.
We're here. You're just waiting for their shots. And those bastards are patient.
All right,
You got
let's
it,
have a
Corporal.
squad.
Oh, right behind you, sir.
Squad.
I'll tag him. You bet.
Pat, thank you so much for the dono. Here's another cup of caffeine, Yachts. I think Dita would make a great tabletop RPG system. Second win TTRPG wing in the future? Question mark. Only a week old. You gotta give us a little time. But yeah, the world's our oyster. We'll also make Yahtzee's movies.
Yeah,
We'll,
we'll do it all.
movies.
We'll become kings of a new empire and become exactly what we despised. Oh, hey, it's another new gun. It's the sniper rifle.
Oh, I've seen those in games before.
I've heard people who like insist on referring to them as snipers rifles every time they bring them up, and that always
Snipers
sounds
rifles?
wrong.
Like with a possessive?
Yeah, I mean, I
don't
kind
like
of
it.
get why they think they're called that,
Sure. I hate it.
because they're rifles used by snipers.
No. And Scarecrow, thank you so much. Another dono. Yeah, left me with an apartment worth of his stuff and had to sell it after he buggered off to the U.S. Actually, still have the hat, and I paid for all those games myself. Helped fill out my physical collection.
Do you keep it in a shrine, Scarecrow?
Maybe the cat does Yahtzee the cat wear the hat now? Cat in the hat.
Man, that hat's got to be pretty manky by now.
Sniper school sure paid off today.
Hey, stop it! Stop shooting me! Stop shooting my friends! Bloody ninjas! I suspect this might be one of those levels where if you blow up one of these things on the side, then the whole area blows up. Man, I'm running up against difficulty curve right here.
Great. You're doing great. You're killing all the you're killing all the mean little ninjas as they're running towards you.
Oh, dead.
Rips. I like their marching. Their marching's very nice.
Right, I've had enough of all the dudes in here.
Obunga. Yeah, this was the first game by Gearbox, who would go on to make Arms and Borderlands games.
Shit, that was a bad idea.
They also made Battleborn. For all the people who remember Battleborn,
Which will be nobody.
which will be no one. And I think like they've like taken the servers off, so I'm not even sure if that game's playable anymore.
Okay, quick save. Alright, let's be clever. Woohoo! Oh, you stupid
Your own
git.
guy? Oh no!
I was trying to be clever.
All right, you scout ahead.
Stay here. I'm really scared. Have another one for luck.
He's probably gonna run right into him.
Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Did I not say I was really scared? And you should come and get me?
Gotta shoot you through the window.
Man, these guys are pretty well trained.
All right.
They're not leaving their holdout position. Fair
Geniuses.
play to them.
Gearbox, you've created artificial intelligence. And Scarecrow with another dono. Thank you so much. Amusing side note: to be friends with Yahtzee, you have to pay microtransactions to chat. Great monetizing system. We've done it. We've done it. This is how we're going to build our foundation.
But be fair, Scarecrow. Can't give you more privileges than everyone else on the channel just because we used to hang out.
Cat is named Yahtzee.
It's all go today, isn't it?
Goodies, goodies.
Health, health.
No, 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 no.
Armor. That's good enough. Oh, sounds like Race X and the ninjas are getting along nicely.
Yeah, like you got the two factions fighting each other.
Just wait for the sounds of fighting to die down and then go mop up the survivors. Classic Half-Life.
Alex, thank you so much for the dono. Punished Venom Yahtzee. You did have some Phantom Pain energy going on there. Trying to trick guys in that room. I appreciate that.
Let's use the LMG for a bit. Survivors.
Marcus, our streams are usually 2 hours long, so this stream will go on for another 10 minutes or so.
Yeah, we're nearly done now.
We do have the ability to go longer and shorter though.
Well, sure, but you know, as I've said many times on podcasts over the last few weeks, it's important to be consistent.
You agree with that? And Zeph, thank you so much for the dono. Hi, Yahtzee. I've been following your work since you were featured and wrote for Hyper Magazine.
Oh, that was a while back.
However, seeing you collaborate with other creatives over the last couple of years have, in my opinion, seen you make some of your most creative work. Here's to many more years. Second. Thank you so much, Zeph. What was that? What was Hyper Magazine? Games Magazine?
Yeah, it was just a print magazine. Remember those? I used to do the odd feature for them for an extra couple of $100 every now and again.
Oh, that's cool.
Oh, it's these lads. I call them the Purple Piggies.
Purple Piggies.
They make piggy noises.
Oh my god. Purple Piggies. Kevin Brown, thank you so much for the dono. And Captain Fabulous, thank you for the dono. Looking forward to Zero Punctuation Survive. Oh no. I didn't mean that this is Phantom Pain, as in we're going to get a Metal Gear Solid Survive afterwards. I did not mean that. Oh, jeez, this is fucking chaotic. What is going on down here?
Yeah, I don't know what I died of there again.
Yeah.
Oh, Voltigores. That's what they're called. Which sounds a bit like Vortigaunt's, but
It does sound like
slightly different. That's probably why it took me a while to remember. Yeah, bugger. I'll show you with my one remaining health point.
And Abel, thank you so much for the donut. Let's all laugh at an industry that never learns anything.
Yeah.
I've seen that statement quite a bit.
Boy, I ran out of ammo at precisely the wrong moment there.
Only you could convert your night vision into ammunition.
Yeah.
Floaties.
This light machine gun doesn't seem to have a very large magazine.
Oh, some people are saying that the teleport gun is useful in this area.
Oh, yeah.
That's what makes
Teleport gun's always handy against faulty gores.
fools just to get the hell out of here.
Right, yeah. And don't come back.
And stay in Zen.
Ow. Yeah, you can't be too close to one that discharges. Because that happens.
Never want a discharge.
And now it's pit drones. It's not one thing, it's another. Hyperactive little buggers.
And Ensis, thank you so much for the dono. Do you guys know about Amanita Design Games? Exquisite bangers every single time. New game, Phonopolis, due in 2025. Yeah, it's the team that did like Summeroast and Machinarium and Boston Micula. They did a game called Creeks a few years ago that I played that I liked. Yeah, they do a lot of like kind of like handcrafted 2D atmospheric puzzle games. Puzzle narrative games.
I forgot the pit drones infinitely respawn until you close that door.
Infinite pit drones. Pit drones all the way down.
Not fun at all. Good. Well, that sorts that.
Did very good. I'm very proud of you.
Now back to the realm of the purple piggies, I suppose.
The realm of the purple piggies.
Let's
That's something I
let's
can
use my
include in
friend.
D&D.
Let's use my chonky friend.
Jonkster.
Could be better.
And Wojtek. Oh my god, Wojtek, thank you so much for the dono. Happy to see you guys starting your own thing. I listen to Slightly Something Else every week. Excited to hear the new version. Wojtek, we're happy to have you here. Shout out
Good
to
old
Wojtek
Wojtek the bear.
Good old Wojtek the bear. Top 10 bear.
Who's number 9?
Um,
Paddington.
Paddington's pretty good. Yeah, I believe the Tekken series has a fighter named Kuma, who's just a bear. Like hind leg.
Tiny
Swats at
purple
people.
piggies.
Oh my god. Little purple piggies.
They're built a nest.
So this is all going on under Black Mesa?
Yeah.
He got to it very quickly. To be like, we are here and we're going to start habitating this place.
Yeah, and gestating eggs and hatching them.
Yeah.
Which seems to
Yeah.
take a really short time for such a large animal.
It's Shepard. Hey, stand back and I'll cut it.
Sup, fools?
What are they doing up there? Do they know you're down here? They talking shit
Yeah.
about you?
Sir, hello. Good to see you, sir. It's a real mess out there. I mean, these things are
Heal me.
damn walls. Ain't no way
For a
around
booster.
these. They just keep coming. Heard about some kind of big standoff at the dam up ahead. I say we make our break for it now. It ain't gonna get any better, that's for sure. I bet they could
Whoops.
use our help.
Who forgot to close this trapdoor? Clearly this operation needs a more skilled commander.
Idea who's in charge of this at your command, sir. Right away, sir.
Alright, everyone tag along with me.
You're the captain now.
Now, I won't lie to you. You're probably all going to die in the next 10 minutes or so. But frankly, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
There you go.
Oh, bugger. Well, shoot the aliens then. That's what I brought you along for.
Either shoot them or get shot instead of us. You gotta do one.
Yeah, either works for me. And I can have your guns. Ooh, how timely. Strafe, damn it.
Some of these aliens look like dried dog poo. Like when dog poo gets sort of that white crust around it.
How rude.
Yeah, I guess I was about to say that's not rude, but I'm like, no, that's actually very rude. Yeah,
Maybe they think you're pretty unattractive. You ever think of that?
they think I just look like a bunch of dried dog poo. They want to be wrong. Oh no. Back of the hatch.
I needed that health kit.
There you go. It is 5 o'clock. / 3 o'clock.
So it is. Don't think we're going to get to any better stopping point.
You did great.
Oh.
You made great progress.
Oh, shit. And then the aliens killed Shepard, and he lay there for the rest of eternity. The end. So that was Half-Life
Yeah.
Opposing Force, which you
What
didn't
a
play
good game.
during your Half-Life play-along session. You
What a
dumb
good game.
twat.
I'm gonna blame Casey. Even though it was all my fault. I'm just gonna blame Casey anyways.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So, thank you for joining us for this fun, no particular reason stream of Half-Life Opposing Force on Second Wind. Remember that all future streams will be going out on the Second Wind live channel. Make sure you're subscribed to that if you want. It's different to the Second Wind main channel because we didn't want to clutter up all the lists of nice, tightly edited, scripted content with 10 million VODs as well.
Correct.
I've been Yahtzee Crucial. I was joined by Marty Sleever.
Yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I'm trying to remember what our current schedule is because we used to it was really easy to remember what our schedule is. Tomorrow you can get Jay's new episode of Design Delve. And then on Friday, you'll have Frost's newest Cold Take. And then in terms of other streams, I believe on the live channel tonight in 2 hours, according to the schedule, it looks like there's some Halo Infinite going on with Nick, with Frost, and with KC.
Ugh, bloody
then
Nick and his Halo.
That boy loves Halo. I do not know what's going on with that stream, but there you go. And then Friday at noon, we're doing a Super Mario RPG launch day stream. Myself, Jack Packard, and Frost.
And everyone's going, oh, where's the guess the game? So fine, we'll do some token guess the game in.
Forgot about guess the game. We gotta guess them.
Well,
This looks like The Sims. We simming?
I don't think it's The Sims.
No?
I've seen The Sims before on this game. It didn't look like this.
Oh, kind of has an isometric look to it.
Yeah,
Feels simmy.
I guess. Well, let's go with The Sims because there's a new feature in Guess the Game. If you've got the right franchise but not the right specific game, you get a yellow thing.
Oh, there you go.
Aha! And that's what we just
really,
got.
That's really useful.
So this is a Sims game, but we have to figure out which one.
Well, if it's 86, it's probably not. I feel like The Sims 1 and 2 were really high, so I feel like this
Yeah.
would be like.
I think Sims
Sims
4
3 or
would be
4.
lower, so I think this might be Sims 3.
Yeah. Jolt thinks it's this.
Yay! Nailed it. Thank you. All right, we'll do a couple more token ones. Now I feel like I've had this one before because I think it's Hollow Knight.
Oh yeah, that's definitely Hollow Knight. Yeah, that's a little bridge going down. That might be the underground lake.
Yes, if you're new to our streams,
Rainy.
we like. Oh, I accidentally pressed skip. Sorry,
Oh,
but now I'm even more sure that it's Hollow
that's
Knight.
definitely Hollow
Yes, yes, we like to play a bit of guess the game at the end of our streams around these parts.
yeah, we like to guess the games. And Muddleweight, thank you so much for a dono over on Ko-Fi. Marty, I was brittle in a comment section of a similar playthrough you did a while back, and I took a joke the wrong way. You were gracious and cool about it, and that's a big reason I'm a patron for you guys. Keep fighting the good fight and doing what you do. Thank you so much, Muddleweight.
Oh, that's
Really
nice.
appreciate it.
Now, what have we here?
Luigi's Mansion? Looks like you might be looking up at a spooky mansion.
Maybe I haven't got a better guess right now. Oh, yeah,
my God.
that's exactly what it was. Nailed it
Take the
first
boy
try.
off his Nintendo, but you can't take the Nintendo out of his boy. Well, it's not in me, but you understand.
Okay, well, it certainly looks familiar.
This looks like some 4X shit. I am not gonna know.
I thought it was like an RTS or maybe like an XCOM.
Ooh, yeah, it might be. Maybe some StarCraft. Folks are wondering if you're new, guess the game. I'm putting the link in all the chats. We like to goof around with these. It's kind of like Wordle. They update it every day. It also has a giant backlog to where you can just randomly go to a bunch of old stuff. It's a lot of fun.
Okay, I'm gonna guess that it's Halo Wars.
Ooh, that's a good one.
Hey, smashed
World's
it.
number one Halo. Second wins number one Halo fan reporting for duty.
Just about the only RTS game I've ever reviewed in 0 punctuation, incidentally. Oh, easy peasy.
Tentacle?
Yeah,
Tentacle, right?
that's Day of the Tentacle. Recognized it instantly.
Look at that.
Okay. Okay, one more.
One more game. One more game.
It's Pixels.
Is it like Hyper Light Drifter? Like a Hyper Light Drifter cutscene?
Maybe.
Just that purple. The purple kind of looks like it.
Yeah, the Pixels make me think of Fez a little bit.
Ooh, could be Fez.
Let's have a Light Drifter. Oh.
Yeah, Fez.
Is it possible this game isn't posing enough of a challenge for stalwart game media veterans like us?
I think you and I just are broken.
Yeah.
We're just broken.
We're too good at this. All right, that's it. That's your lot.
We did it.
I'll see y'all next week, hopefully, for some more content. There'll be another Fully Ramblematic episode, possibly a podcast, probably a stream, all kinds of shit. Stay tuned to find out.
So much. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful rest of your evenings, and tune back in 2 hours to watch the boys play some Halo.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.